So I think this will be the last part of my Git tutorial. So what happens when you're working with someone else and they push up something to GitHub, but then you don't have it yet and you don't know that they pushed it up, and you push up something that edited the same file, so that would cause a conflict. So let's kind of go through that scenario and try to figure out, how to work with another person. So I'm going to go into my Git directory, and let's make another directory. Okay, so I made another directory. What I'm going to do now is go over to GitHub, get the clone command, which I will copy and paste into there. If you click on your repo, and then there's a green button that says clone or download, and then there's the a URL you can use to clone. So let's see. Just give me. So there's the URL. Okay, so now we have it checked out. So type ls cd into that, and then there's our information. You get status. We can see we're up to date with what GitHub has. So let's edit one of the files that we have here. Vim some file, and we'll put a space in here. This is a change from another person. We're adding that, doing a commit of it. Oops. :WQ. There we go. Did a commit, git push origin, master branch, and my username and password. Okay, so now we push it up there. So now I'm going to change my directory to the original directory we had. So now if I do git status on this, I can see that I'm ahead by actually 2 commits from our previous tutorial videos that we were watching. And now what I'm going to do is to try to push up these commits. Enter my username and password again. Okay, so it rejected us pushing up there because it has work that we don't have locally. So what we have to do is do a git fetch, which will fetch all the files down. It won't put them in your working directory yet. And then if you do git pull, and one of the options for it is rebase, it'll replay your work on top of the new change you have. So git fetch, this will pull down the changes that are there, and if you do git status now, you can see that we've diverged. So now we pull down one of the commits that we don't have locally in this directory, and there are 2 commits that we did that the git repo doesn't have. So now to solve this, what we have to do is git rebase, or I'm sorry, git pull minus rebase, if I can spell. So what this will do is it will point your head to the last known clean working tree commit. So for this particular example, what's going to do is actually go back to commits. It's going to apply the commit it just got from GitHub. Then it's going to replay your work on top of it. So you can see it says first rewinding head to replay your work on top of it, and then it applies the 2 commits that you did. So if I type git status now I'm ahead by 2 commits from what GitHub has. And if I do git log, you can see the commit message from our thing we pushed up to GitHub. Let's see, should be in Sunday. Get ref log. I don't remember what the commit message we had there. I believe it was that one. But now that I've done that, now if I push my changes up to GitHub, and there should be no more conflicts. Git push origin master. And there we go. So if we were to go back to our other directory, and then we made another commit here, change the readme file, and now I try to do a commit of that. Come on. There we go. And then if I try to push that up, that's going to give me an error too, because now we don't have the changes from what the other guy did that just pushed up. Put my username and password, and then you can see the same error. So we just do the same thing again. So what you want to do is do git fetch, and then git pull minus rebase. Git status now, and we're 1 ahead. So now we can push up. And there we go. So that's kind of how you work with another person using GitHub and Git.